My economy of scale doesn't make sense, and I know it, but I can't help it. I'm not economist. All right.
That just means there's no inflation.
Inflation is whack.
It's like the economy is ran by an illiterate 28-year-old.
Man, look at this legendary sword over here. How much is it? 5 gold.
Hello and welcome to VRCana, a roleplay adventure. I am your host and dungeon master, Danny K. With me, I am joined by my players. We've got Mendachi. He waves. We have Mr. Green Elite.
Hello.
We have Quasar.exe.
Oh mein Gott.
We have Indy Falco 64.
Oh, hi.
And finally, we have Zombie Potion.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays. How's everybody doing?
You know what? I'm glad you asked, Zombie. I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited for today's session. There's going to be a lot of things built up. You guys are going to learn lots of shit. And then after this, we are going to go full bore into some awesome fucking stories. But let's do a quick recap. Our players are stuck in a virtual world called Cosmos of Conflict. In the last couple episodes, they have explored the world a little bit. Most notably, they met the Crafters Guild, who commissioned them to take them from the starting city of Sunrise to the city of Goldleaf, where the Crafters Guild primarily resides when they aren't getting teleported by evil devs, developers of the video game. We have had a couple bonus episodes where Quasar.exe has gotten a part-time job making potions and has maybe found and discovered a few things. Zombie Potion just did a bonus episode where he might have delved into the catacombs and maybe discovered something a little bit about himself. But
maybe the friendship was the friendship that we found along the friendship.
Yeah, I think that tracks. Yeah. So, before we start the game proper, you guys, as characters, you all have grinded. You have done things to level up in some way. Let's kind of talk about the level up process for you this between sessions here, and some of the choices that you have made. Let's start with Green Elite.
Oh, you're hitting me on the spot. Okay. Just Echo is just doing his normal thing, kind of off to the side, but not leaving the company of the group, making sure they don't end up absolutely getting decimated while they're out there training and leveling up. Arthur is a level 3 cleric now. Not much in the way of change. The AC has increased, or not. I'm sorry, not the AC. The HP has increased. Just going with the standard life cleric, and still dabbling a little bit in the necromancy side.
So, Echo, or in his, when he's not in Cosmos of Conflict, Arthur, why would he have chosen for this particular build the life domain? Why would he pick that skill tree in Cosmos of Conflict?
Simply because he's just there to heal. He's trying to heal people and maybe even heal himself.
Okay.
Aww.
Let's go to Indy Falco.
Oh God. Let's see. So Olivar, the happy little golden retriever robot artificer boy dude. So yeah, his HP is increased, his AC is the same. He has had some hefty tuning done to his entire body, so he's gonna look a little different, and he's gonna be heavier and a little bit heavier plated. He has a new super special defensive ability that I hope will come into use. He has learned a new spell in the process, and most of this took place probably at a nice smithery, or what is it called? A blacksmith's place? Is it just
a smithy?
Oh, smithy. Probably took place at a
Forge?
very good quality forge / smithy,
Yeah.
along with and probably with some help from Shining Star 69, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll
well, maybe.
we'll tell that story in the future.
Yeah. He is there's probably a little bit of obsession in his notes over Devious, and it kind of seeming familiar that Shining Star may have seen or maybe not. I don't know, but he's carried lots of blueprints with him, so there's lots of papers, so maybe not. Otherwise, I think that's about it. He's beefier and better and ready for more action, essentially.
Okay. Quasar.
What's up?
Yeah, let's talk about your level up and the skill, like
Sure.
the skills that you took and why Nala / Damu would have taken that particular tree.
Sure. So, moving up D&D technical wise, we are 3rd level, meaning that I obtain a order, I believe it's called. In which case I can kind of choose what kind of path I want to go down as a blood hunter. Me, as for what would make sense with Damu and her sort of hacking abilities, I have went towards I think it's Ghostwalker. It's what it's called, Ghost Slayer. And that kind of now, at least for right now, gives me the Rite of Dawn, which I can shine light off of my weapon now and have resistance to necrotic damage. So flavor-wise, that would probably be Damu's code manipulation, her learning basic things to do with it now and being able to light up things through hacking and sort of coding the pixels the way she wants them to be.
Yeah, like changing some shaders and stuff.
Correct, exactly.
Okay.
And yeah, through that as well, obviously through leveling up more and off time, she's gained HP much like everybody else. So
Okay.
yeah.
Zombie. Now I know that we talked about it a little bit in your bonus episode,
Mhm.
but kind of run us through what your next level, what you took for your next level, and how did Rex end up there? But kind of tease it out. We want people to go watch that bonus episode if they haven't seen it yet.
So it's funny that Q talked about necrotic damage because Rex ended up being on the path of the Zealot with necrotic damage as his divine fury. So if I ever fought Damu, I would not be I'd not be in a good place. But so yeah, I've chosen the path of the Zealot for him, the necrotic damage, and then I get Warrior of the Gods, which is your soul is marked with endless battle. If a spell such as Raise Dead or something that has a soul effect of resurrecting you to life, but not undeath, there's no material cost, so I can be rezzed for free, basically. Yeah, I did that. He may or may not have accidentally taken that that route. Yeah, it's a fun time. Go watch the episode.
Yeah, if you want to know how Rex ended up becoming a Path of the Zealot Barbarian, like why he chose that skill tree, definitely go watch that bonus episode with me and Zombie. Finally, let's talk about what you chose, Mendachi.
Hey there. So those that actually watched my one-on-one session with Danny got to see what JB had moved Honduin into being the last season of Cosmos of Conflict, which was Way of the Four Elements. And if you want to see what a level 20 Way of the Four Elements monk can do, you should check out that bonus episode. However, this time JB was leaning towards taking Honduin in the Way of the Mercy, or the Way of Mercy, rather, sorry. But when he went to actually choose his skill tree, he was unable to make any sort of selection. Things got really messed up looking, a lot of digital script, and ultimately it just kind of almost broke down or shattered. Not sure what happened, but he did level up to level 3. He finished the next kind of class quest, I guess, when we got to Gold Leaf. It's actually really simple and ultimately boring that they didn't change it from last season, but whatever. Regardless, he's not sure what he can do right now, but I think that we might find out in the near future.
A little mystery, a little intrigue, huh? Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Best laid plans, am I right? All right. So now that we have discussed the level up process, kind of some of the things that have happened between the sessions, kind of off camera, or in Rex's case, on camera, let's start getting into the real meat of the session. Let me open up my fantastic new journal, by the way, which has that new leather smell I got for Christmas from Mr. Green Elite. And let's begin. Huh? Me.
ASM.
City. It's a quiet morning throughout the city streets where players are conversing with each other and NPCs. It is Gold Leaf, as I've previously mentioned, is that the largest and most central city on the map, and it's usually bustling and busy and full of activity. But today, it's much more peaceful, a lot like a city's like downtown on a Sunday afternoon. It's about 10 a.m., I would say. And I kind of want to go through here. What would all of you be doing on a day like today? I'm gonna start with you, Indy.
Oh god. On a day like today. Oh, probably. And we're in the town, right?
Yep.
A nice morning in the town. Okay. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Seeing if I can probably haggle and get some materials, probably mostly metal based.
Okay.
Cheap from players here, other players here and there, or maybe even NPCs, depending on who's selling what. So probably mostly that, I would think. That'll keep me pretty busy.
Yeah. Is there anything you're talking about, like metals and stuff like that? Is there like a project you're working on, or do you want to kind of keep that on the down low, on the DL?
Ooh, it is. It's special, but it's not magical or deadly. So, so yeah, it's a little something he does in his off time.
Okay. Quasar, what would Damu be doing on a day like today?
You said it was like a relaxing-ish kind of day, a quieter day, so
Yeah.
probably just chilling out, messing around with coding stuff, just trying to keep chugging along in progress of manipulation and trying to find maybe a way out, maybe a way to at least make this a lot better, and
Okay.
possibly, anything to help survival.
Yeah. Going ahead, real quick, just do like a little bit of an intelligence check.
Okay. Come on, load.
Nat 20, I can feel it.
Channel it.
Channel.
Photosynthesis. You said intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have?
That's a not one, baby. Woo! Woo!
No.
Woo!
Oh boy.
For a 4.
Well,
Number 4, my lord.
number 4, my
Number
lord.
3, my lord.
So, yeah, unfortunately, as you're kind of going through, you somehow end up like in the shaders section of it. Like you just keep looping back to that file system, and you don't know why.
We'll try again another
Yeah.
day. We'll try again another day.
But
She'll probably, if she fails, she'll probably just chill out and watch anime or something. I don't know.
yeah. So let's continue with.
Wait, we have anime in there? Hell yeah.
Don't tell them.
Why watch anime when you are the anime?
That's
Right.
true. Very true.
Mendachi, what would JB Handuin be doing on a day like today?
JB has never put any time into leveling any sort of craft skill in any season of Cosmos of Conflict he's played before, why start now? Typically right now he would be power leveling, but he doesn't want to outpace the party by any means. So I think that the best thing that he's going to do is just try to gather information. He's going to go to where there are small groups of people and stay like farther away from them. Maybe pretend that he's like going through like DMs and stuff like that, and just listen to see if anyone's talking about anything specific or particular.
Okay. Yeah, you're kind of you're seeing a lot of usual chatter. You're seeing names like Dogma, Drake the Purple, Celia, all pop up, but these are all names that you've seen before. You know that they are associated to different factions of players. There is there any of those names that you see that would draw your attention more?
You know, as a player, I listened to Q's one-off with you, and as a character, I don't really give a fuck about Dogma, which hurts. So I'm gonna focus on Drake the Purple, I believe it was, yes?
Yeah.
Knowing that they are a known PvP like champ, I think, last season. So I am incredibly worried that that person is going to form a murder brigade. So I want to zero in on that.
Yeah. You are seeing a lot of talk about Drake the Purple and his clan, the Purple Drakes. Um,
Imagine.
he's a man of small ego, you might say. But yeah, you see a lot of people are discussing him and his clan maintaining questing lines and really getting people, like getting their group through different quests, getting them equipped up, and like, oh, did you hear like another group of purple drakes like just completed this quest, and like they all have like full sets of this armor, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff you're seeing when you look at purple drakes conversations.
So they're straight up doing they're Sherpa, and they're also going for world first. So to me, this is going to set off alarms and red flags all over the place because it's so out of the ordinary. Obviously, we don't really want to focus on PvP right now because PvP literally means death. So we think, or, we assume. So this is completely out of the ordinary. It's completely out of character for this clan leader. So I want to like keep in mind that I wonder if they're also going to try and maybe just almost like hold dominion over like different questing areas, something that is quite common in online games. So I'm going to take that information. I'm going to stay just a little bit longer, see if I can gather anything else, and then immediately I'm going to go find Olivar because he'll know what the hell I'm talking about immediately. And I know that Damu has played this before, that she was also a player last season. So I want to find her. I want to gather my vets, talk, and then grab the noobs and then get us all together so that we can all be on the same page.
Yeah. So we'll get to that here in a second, but let's talk Mr. Greenlee. What would Echo Arthur be doing?
Echo normally he would be doing essentially the same thing Q is. Damu would be doing, which is like just trying to get through like the system, working on that. But everyone needs to take a break every once in a while. And Echo likes, seeing pretty things and looking at what the market has to offer. So he'd be in the market right now, looking at the flower stands, just spacing off into the irises and lilies and stuff like that, contemplating if he wants to actually purchase them.
Yeah. Yeah, as like you're walking through, you do hear like an NPC. Aren't the lilies just so beautiful this time of year?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're very, very pretty. I like them.
And they like you. Would you like to buy some flowers?
Oh, do you have any that are like made of glass that don't die?
Sure. Here you go. And like the NPC has like some glasswork, like just
Okay.
made of like some glass flowers, I guess.
How how much per se are each of these flowers?
It's a trinket. I'm gonna say it's like 5 gold.
5 gold a piece, or 5 gold for 5?
5 gold for like a bouquet.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do that. Arthur will. Oh, thank you. I'll take these.
I'd like to point out that everything we've bought in so far has been 5 gold.
Stop talking about my economy.
I threw a random curveball with glass flowers. Okay.
my economy of scale doesn't make sense, and I know it, but I can't help it. I'm not economist. All right.
That just means there's no
All right.
inflation.
Inflation is whack.
It's like the economy is ran by an illiterate 28-year-old.
Man, look at this legendary sword over here. How much is it? 5 gold.
Once again, no inflation.
Zombie, what would Rex be doing on a day like today?
What time did you say it was?
It's like 10 a.m.
He's asleep.
Okay, is he sleeping off a hangover from like hanging out with the dorks or something?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Handuin, I'm gonna say like an hour or so has passed, and you have been able to gather the people that you would like to gather. Call them out right now, so they know that they're in this conversation.
So right now, right away, I would have gathered Olivar and Damu so that I could tell them what I heard about Drake the Purple and his purple drakes, and then see what we can kind of come up with. When we can find a unified assumption, I think that would be the time that we would actually go and probably wake up Rex wherever the hell he is, and then track down Echo, since he usually likes to go and look at pretty things. We could assume that he's at the most beautiful shop in town. So they're not hard to find. We'll look for the dorks, I guess.
Okay. So what do you say to them in this moment?
All right. Olivar, do you remember
Yes,
Drake
baby.
the Purple?
Fuck, do I remember Drake the Purple? Hold on.
Would you like to roll for it?
Yes. That sounds
Are
good.
you just having a hard time remembering where Drake the Purple is from?
Yes, and hold on. Premier PvP
There's-
captain. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wizard
session
elf.
1.
Oh, one of those jackasses. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, JB, I do recall.
Good. Damu, are you on the same page?
I sure am, yeah. I remember him.
All right. Well, he's got his clan, the Purple Drakes, kind of kind of leading people, being Sherpas through quest lines. Seems like they're trying to power level groups of people. Obviously, this is a PvP guild, and they've never done anything like this. They're not a raid guild by any means. And they're certainly not a PvE guild by any stretch. So I think that it's cause for concern, to put it lightly. Do either of you have any idea a reason as to why they might do this?
Give me one moment and let me think. Although my first thought is, perhaps, he is using them to essentially be powered level like you said, and then use them as fodder for some war in the future to benefit them and get everyone else killed. But otherwise, I need a few moments to take more guesses.
Can I assume anything else or roll for something?
Sure. Let's do like an intelligence check.
Intelligence. I can do that. I think maybe. 6.
Ooh. So
Good rolls. Good rolls. Good rolls.
Good
You know,
start tonight.
it's a lazy Sunday, you know. You guys.
Yeah.
I would say, like in this moment, as like you're thinking about it, you kind of get the inkling. Can you real quick make a? Actually, no. I'm just gonna say you're gonna remember this.
Okay.
You remember Drake the Purple in Sunrise after the devs announced to everybody the plan, like what they were doing. That Drake the Purple, his goal immediately was to defeat the devs. He said, "I'm going to be the one to defeat the devs." And so you think he is right now definitely like trying to make a play to beat the developers of the game.
Okay. Okay, cool. LeVar will just say,
Okay. I can't think of any other opportunities that he would be taking, so I believe he's going to use them in his own personal war, and probably utilizing his fame to get their attention.
What about you, Damu?
I agree.
That's-
I think when you are helping a mass amount of people, at some point you lose altruism and it becomes for a more personal benefit. And I think he might. My first thought off the jump was like an army, creating a mass amount of people that he knows are a certain level and that has a certain amount of power that maybe he could use quantity over quality to overwhelm devs or overwhelm other people. That was my first kind of inclination of it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's probably as close to the answer as we're going to get without actually having all the pieces to the puzzle. Aside from that, I do worry that they might actually be locking down areas of popular quest lines. You know, the quests that actually give out the best rewards, the most EXP, and lead to actually getting to dungeons faster. I really do wonder if their whole idea is to essentially kind of almost create an economy of experience. I do have to worry about that.
It's at this moment that the quiet of the morning is interrupted by a crack of thunder out of the sky, and a voice bellows from the clouds. Good morning, you narwhals. It's been a hot minute, but let me tell you, we've cooked up something devious for you all. Do you guys want to take a guess at who this is?
It's devious. It's devious.
"Is it Drake? Is it Drake again?"
God?
With this interruption and like the bellowing from the clouds, what would your initial reactions be to just hearing his voice? This is the first time you have heard a voice from the devs since they locked you into this game.
Righteous fury.
Unyielding rage.
Probably just try to analyze where it's coming from. But otherwise, pretty stoic and chill, as a robot kind of mostly would be.
Okay.
Listening and observing, taking it in, just kind of analyzing. Everything's about survival now. So
Okay. So he continues. We've noticed a severe lack of death and mayhem, and let me say, it is a disgrace. So, we're going to spice things up around here. We are dropping a cubic gate in the middle of the Gold Leaf North battlefield. The gate will allow whoever controls it to open a portal to any location on the Cosmos of Conflict map. After this item is claimed, all other teleportation will be disabled in the game, meaning the rest of you, blues, will have to hoof it everywhere you go.
Oh, that's big.
Shit.
What's up, zombie? What do you look like you got to say something?
No, I'm just laughing at narwhals and blues. I'm sorry.
Is that good, dude?
Is that good for you?
So good for me.
Oh God! Can I immediately think about a location that would be, say, like the best for us to go to, and then maybe like potentially the best location that maybe the Purple Drakes would try to go to should they win in this cubic gate?
Yeah. So you know that the northern battlefield it's obviously north of it's obviously north of Goldleaf, but it is a wide open area that is kind of like the Wildy in RuneScape. It's just kind of like a free-for-all zone that has been designed for PvP. But there is like an safety outside, like the perimeter safety around it.
Okay, yeah. You said that this cubic gate could take us to any location in the map.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're asking like what like locations like they would want to.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, it would allow you to go to the Northern Mountains, where that temple is from your episode. It would allow you to go to the sandy beaches in the west. It would basically every high level area, the Outlands, all the high level areas on the map, you could go to and essentially lock down if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. So like you could lock down as in like if I just shut myself in a tavern or an inn or whatever until all this blows over, we could go in Shaun of the Dead out in like some high level area.
In theory, yeah. But you could also go from one end of the map to the other in a literal minute and complete quests in record time.
Okay, so yeah, that's the thing right there. So I'm gonna say, knowing that, then keeping that in mind, I know that the Purple Drakes and Drake the Purple, of course, are going to want to try and get people out here to the cubic gate immediately. I think that this would probably be the best time to figure out exactly what the Purple Drakes are up to. So immediately I'm going to look at Damu and Olivar and be like, we need to find the other two and get the hell over to that northern battlefield now.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing. We can see what's happening, what's planning, what's going down. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm going to say your guys' conversation earlier took place in your villa. So you guys did find like an abandoned random home in Goldleaf that you've just kind of shacked up in. A lot of players have been doing that, just kind of grouping up in homes. So Rex is obviously there. He's asleep. How do you want to try to reach out to Echo?
I'm already on my way to the villa. Like I'm already there. Like I need to put those glass flowers in the vase.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it probably doesn't take you a full hour to walk from the marketplace to the villa. So you're there.
I probably showed up at the exact same time that they did.
Okay.
Conveniently. But they can't see my glass flowers. I have them stashed in my inventory.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this back to Handuin. What do you say to the rest of the group?
All right, so first things first, everybody. Obviously, everyone heard the announcement, but The other important bit is something that pertains to the Purple Drakes run by Drake the Purple. I feel like we're going to hear this name several more times in the near future. So this is a PvP guild. We all knew about that. And we heard everything that Drake had said about 2 weeks now, I think. 2 weeks back.
Yep.
He plans on essentially power leveling, we believe, and taking the fight right to the devs. Think that he's going to try and hold a lock or dominion over different questing areas, making it very hard for other people to level up quickly. They're currently being Sherpas to everyone within their guild, trying to power level as many people as possible. Olivar and Damus, they believe that they're trying to form a high-level army, and they might be trying to throw as many bodies at this whole thing, just gesturing to the whole world around us in Cosmos of Conflict. I don't think that they care how many people they get killed. I think that Drake just wants to be the one to reach the finish line. And I put a thumb over my shoulder. That cubic gate is our key to figuring out what the hell the Purple Drakes are trying to do, and also getting ahead ourselves. We need to move fast. So, and I look over at Rex. Is he awake?
No, I'm still asleep, dog. No one woke me up yet.
I and I just pick him up and I just shake him.
How does
What? Get your hands off me. What?
Your head is shaped like a rugby. I used to play rugby when I was much younger, and I can barrel through a crowd of people holding the ball. And right now, you're my most precious, precious thing, a sweet child. And I'm going to kiss his forehead, and I am just going to barrel straight for the open door or closed door, depending if Echo had closed it behind him.
Okay.
I'm stunned. I want to hit him in the face so fucking hard.
I'll grab his hammer.
Aw, that's nice.
Let go of me, you blonde fuck.
Never, not in a million years.
So yeah, I'm assuming to the rest of you just follow Handuin out the door as he's like going towards the northern battlefield.
Rex is gonna
Yeah,
be
sure.
so mad he didn't get to brush his teeth.
What the shit?
Oh
And-
no.
So as you all are moving through the crowd, you are hearing a lot of chatter. Like it's not that the city is now bustling, it's that a low buzz is just all over the streets, and you hear people talking in whispers. They're saying, names like Dogma, Drake the Purple, Celia. The names are permeating the conversations, and you're hearing other names like Jack's Surprise and Mako. Like everyone's buzzing. You see groups of players in different colors moving all in the same direction in a wave. You see them in purple, you see them in black, you see them in gold. Just as a wave moving northwards through the cities and like funneling through the alleyways. And eventually you reach the outer walls of Goldleaf on the northern end. And as you walk through the gates, you see just it like all of these streams of people converge to the northern battlefield. And what is there, I think we can talk about in the next episode after this break.
Oh, you ball buster, Dan. Man, I feel bad for everyone.
breaks.
I feel bad for everyone having to wait a week. Sure would be nice to be one of those cool people that's here live.
Joining us live.
Wow.
So that is the first episode of Session 3 of VRCana, a roleplay adventure. We are going to be back very shortly. But first, let's reintroduce all of our players. We're joined by Mendachi.
Hello, it was me. I played the blonde himbo monk boy. I have good ideas sometimes, but mostly they're terrible.
We're also joined by Mr. Green Elite.
Hello, comrade.
Quasar.exe.
All right.
Andy Falco 64.
Yeah.
And Zombie Potion.
Have a beautiful, beautiful holiday, folks. And I want to sell Mendachi a car.
Ugh.
Thanks for watching and listening to the show. Our character art is done by the lovely and talented Jezza Rose. Find her on Twitter at Jezza Rose. Other art is generated from Midjourney and Wombo.ai if we are showing it off at all. We use Siren Sound and Zapsplat for our sound effects in ambiance. Make sure if you enjoy VRCana that you subscribe to this YouTube channel and drop a like and let us know what you think the other characters in the story are doing in the comments. Let us know. If you want to reach out to us, you can also hit us up on Twitter at at Next to Nothing PC, where we also do occasionally some Twitter polls to help me decide what the hell is going on with the story or the things I'm going to throw at the party. So if you want to be a part of the show, that's actually a great way to do it. Until the next episode, stay safe, stay healthy, keep fighting those good fights, and we'll be right back if you are joining the live stream.